Hello, my friends, and compliments of the seasons to you and your family. This is the week that ushers us into the Christmas period. That's the Christmas day. By the time this trading week is over, you are already talking about Merry Christmas. So I want to wish you Merry Christmas in advance. And the reason for this analysis today, it's going to be, you can see I'm in the mood. I'm in the mood. All right. That's my Father Christmas cap and glasses. Okay. All right. So it's just on a lighter note. Okay. So we are going to be analyzing GBPUSD for this week, EURUSD for this week, GBPJPY, EURJPY. That's four instruments, and if time permits, I may add gold and maybe two others. But let's see how far this goes. And you need to follow it through. You need to watch this and pick the instrument that you understand, the one that you can actually operate with. All right. Um, so I begin with the GBP USD. So if you can see my screen, okay. So GBP USD, we have the weekly time frame now. So quickly, let me remove this. All right. So on the weekly, we can see that from the beginning of the year 2022, and this is a fall that began from 2021. If you look at around the month of May 2021, it started falling and then retraced again early 2022. It then began falling until it got to the lowest it had ever been. The market has ever been since the beginning of forex trading. Yeah. So on the weekly time frame, we can see a bearish market. That's for the weekly. And so we're going to use that because it's going to be interesting to us because we're about wrapping up the trading year. And what's going to happen this week before Christmas and the week before New Year, that's the last week of December. Of course, by the last week of December after Christmas, I don't expect you to be trading because by Monday is Boxing Day and the markets are not open. The Tuesday, the market resumes, 28th, Wednesday, 29th, 30th, on Friday. I don't expect you. I don't expect you to be in the market from Monday. So you are trading your last on the Friday, the 23rd of December 2022. If I were you, I'll take to this advice. But this week, let's see how much you can make. All right, where you can grow your account by 10%, 20%. Let's see. So we have a bearish trend there for the weekly. So we adjust to daily, and on the daily time frame is bullish. Actually, is bullish on the daily time frame. So we see that. But in the immediate times, you can let me magnify this a bit. You can see that there is a bearish reversal that just happened on Thursday. It was a bearish engulfing pattern, and on Friday, though the volume wasn't much, but the move there, is a sell, more like a lower low. So it's a bearish continuation. So we expect the coming week to also follow suit. Now, if you check the weekly again, we have something like a pin bar there signaling, hey, because the week before this past week, it was more like a doji, another pin bar, inverted pin bar. So you can see that too. So it's a confirmation. So please do not try to be strongly bullish for GBPUSD this week before Christmas. Look for sell opportunities. That's my recommendation. So on 4 hours, we now check 4 hours now where we plot our Fibonacci. But before you do that, you can actually do a Fibonacci plotting for the year here. What you just do is take your Fibonacci because it's a bearish, connect it from low to high. So we have the 50% retracements already beaten, like how many weeks ago? 1, 2, 3 weeks ago, or 1 month ago. So that's 50% retracement at 1.2040. Okay, so with what we have here now, we can take advantage of the what has happened there by going to 4 hours now and plot another Fibonacci based on what has happened on the 4 hours time frame. So we're also going to plot another one based on the low for last week and connect to the high. And there it is. So based on this now, our 50% retracement here will be 1.2283. So if price will move, but what if it goes further down? Let's assume that it it moves further down to this place. What it means is that adjust your entry. Do you understand? So but for now, this is what we will take. If we see a move up here, so we're going to sell at 1.2283. And of course, your stop loss is going to be a little if you want to work with what you have here. So adjust your stop loss is just around 167 thereabout pips, and your target should be here around 365 pips, 1.1918. So that's for GBPUSD. Euro USD. So for Euro USD, let's get back to weekly time frame. And on Euro USD this year, I removed this. Okay, I'll use that. So on Euro USD this year, it's also been bearish. So I just collect this and link them up. So it's been bearish too. All right. So what we have there, the 50% has been passed through, and we have a pin bar also on the weekly time frame. Okay, but this is a very strong, let's say, a strong move here we have for Euro USD. So let's look at the 4 hours, and on the 4 hours also we're going to pick. Um, it's bullish for 4 hours though. So two things are going to happen. There might be two plottings we have here. Let's first plot for bullish move from here. And if you plot with that, you can see that he has beaten the 50% retracement on this. You get it? So you may want to run with it for a buy and see how far it goes. But if I were you, I want to plot for selling and wait. So let's look at this. But then if you look at this, you can't even plot for selling really. Can't plot for selling really with this because it's bullish here. It's bullish here. If you want to drag it further down, take it to last week, that's the week before last, you can see the price at 50%. So meaning that you can actually buy here, or you wait for what happens on Monday for the 4 hours to close and see whether it will give you a bullish reversal here, so you can buy around 1.0589. Okay, so if you buy around here now, then take your target up. Okay, and of course you can still put your stop loss around here. So that's what could happen. But remember that what happens to GU oftentimes tends to correlate directly with EU. So you need to watch that also. So you see here it's around about 149 pips, and you're targeting around 150 pips to at 100%. But beyond that, we don't know whether it has the strength, the volume to do beyond that. But then you just have to be careful with that. Other than that, you now can also excuse me. So you now can also work with this. But that means that you are taking an exceptional analysis of the fall from here to here. And that's where you can now say, okay, 50%, you can now target a sell at 1.0660. So if price moves to 1.0660, you sell there, joining the weekly move, which is pointing toward that there's a possibility that price wants to go back down and then we close the year and watch for what happens for the new year. All right, so that's for Euro USD. Then for GBP JPY, GBP JPY weekly has been neither here nor there, but even though the market structure here shows a bullish movement, bullish rise, but what has we have seen this year is that yes, what we have seen this year is that yes, the market has recorded a new high, but it also recorded a new low for this year. So it's been a zigzag move. So if you want to actually trade this, you may want to switch to 4 hours and find opportunities there based on what's going on. And based on that, if you go with for the bullish buy, I think this is just connecting to what we plotted for GBP. This will just be what we plotted for GBP USD and Euro USD. But then let's look at this. In any case, from here up here, you see that the market is bullish here, but then he has passed the 50% retracement. So, and so if someone was following this and you have placed a buy here, you will be in the negative for now. And once it's unable to break past here, it will come back up. Okay, so as the market resumes on Sunday night, you need to watch here carefully if you are not in this trade buying. All right. Okay, so if you are not in the trade and it shows you a bullish buy here on the 4 hours, you may want to buy here. All right, other than that, you stay away if you don't understand it. So you focus on the ones that you know that you are conversant with. Okay, but let's now look at the overall picture for this GBPJPY. Back to weekly, and so on that, you can see what we have there. It's pretty unpredictable. It's really volatile. So it's you need to have put in a professional touch to really assess that. Okay, so I think I'll leave it at that while I get down to EURJPY. So on my EURJPY, I have a on the weekly, I have a bullish market, clearly bullish. So what do we do here? We let me use this also. So I drag it up, put it here, then bring this one. Okay, so I place it here for the year. So for EURJPY, so we have it on good authority there that it's been a bullish year for EURJPY, and where price is at currently. So we should be expecting a retracement down here to 50%, which is around 136.73. Okay, let me plot this well. Okay, around 136.39 rather. Okay, now let's get down to 4 hours and see what we can operate with our small accounts. So here too is also bullish. So I am going to connect this. All right. So 50% has been beaten already. So meaning you can actually buy around here. But what if we take it back to the week before, which is here? So we're expecting 50% at 144.10. But what if it's taken further back to the other week, which is the third week, 3 weeks ago? So we know we'll be expecting something. So find what will work for you, but then please trade with tight, strict risk management and tight stops. Okay, so I will go here. So I think that here will still be ideal. So you can wait for that. But if you cannot really manage what is here, better leave it and focus on the two that I have done, which is the EURUSD and the GBPUSD. Their signals appear to be clearer. Okay, but in the course of the trading week, I'm going to come back to EURJPY and GBPJPY possibly, and on a day-to-day basis, be able to break down what's going on. Because as it is now, you need to really be in the market to know the updates, because this is a dynamic market. You see, it's a very dynamic market, and there's a need to follow it, bit by bit, as the market is evolving, developing. Okay, so that's for EURJPY. No clear signal there, but if you want to wait, rather you wait for 1.143.74. All right, wait for 143.74. Yes, you do wait. Okay, now the next instrument I want to quickly check, which is a bonus instrument, is gold. That's gold. All right, so that's gold. And gold, let me go to weekly time frame. Gold this year has been on a downward fall. That's a downward spiral. Okay, so what we're going to do, let's plot the Fibonacci with it and connect. Yes. So that's it. 50% for gold is at 1,842.66 for the year, after they drop to this point, because by the time price dropped to this point, it couldn't get to the 50%. By the time it dropped to this point, you couldn't get to the 50%. So someone following this on a weekly basis wouldn't have entered a gold sell this year. So, but then coming here now, you have to wait for a move to this place. If it gets to here, then you sell and let it. That is this week. If it's there's get up here, then you want to sell to now follow it down here. And of course, if you are doing that, you know the risk you are taking. That's about 2,310 pips. Okay, and then of course the initial target will be 2,299. But then if you now follow further down, that should be double, almost 4,000. Okay, if you would get that, look at it. Just pick. So that will be giving you like 5,102. All right, so that's for gold. Okay, so as you can see, the signal there. But let's quickly check the 4 hours for gold. And so based on what has just happened this past week, we're also going to work with this from year to year. So we are now looking at a rise to 1,799. Something is covering my screen around there. Okay, so we have 1,799.17. So if you will wait to sell there, your risk will be around 300 and almost, okay, your risk will be around 272. All right, is it? That's 2,728 rather, and then your first initial target is 2,675 rather, while you now the main target, first initial target, is 5,771. So that's for gold. And if you're trading, please trade with strict risk management. All right, so I hope that you catch all that I've explained in this video, and covering GBPUSD, EURUSD, GBPJPY, EURJPY. I believe if you can pick from any of these four, Yes, GBPJPY and EURJPY may not have given you the exact kind of signal that you expected, that like we had in GBPUSD and EURUSD. Gold also. So you want to um, be updated, be up to date as we enter the week. So try your best to check back on this channel every trading day to see what I will drop in relation to what we have just analyzed. So as you check back, you'll be getting updates that may not be as long as this is just about 20 something minutes. So I want you to do me a favor, please. If you have found any value in this video, I want you to like it so that YouTube can show it to others in the trading community to benefit also. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, if you are new here, please hit the subscribe button so that you will be you'll be a member of this community. Don't forget to leave your comments and hit the notification bell so that whenever I release new videos like this, you will be notified, because even in the course of this week, I'm going to be dropping more and more. So please go ahead and share this video, like it, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let's have a green pips week. Merry Christmas.
It's not them to subscribe and you're telling them to hit the notification bell. You know how it says subscribe.
Okay, I didn't subscribe.
Yeah, after you said they should hit the notification bell. How would they hit the notification bell when they did not subscribe?
So what do I do to correct that? I can still do a video too. Okay.
What you should like? I like that. Right for you a minute. YouTube, I didn't see all that.